So today we had parent-teacher conferences, and that went pretty well. And I had a podcast. Comment below if you were able to watch that podcast. Trying to expand out, meet new people, and oh, dang it. See, everything. Oh, dang it. It's always something. I'm logged out of TikTok. I can never remember which email it is. It's like one thing after another. I don't think it's any of these. There we go. I think that's what it is. So I just logged in. I had it on a different one. Let me make sure I'm in the right. Everything's crazy. This is crazy. But I just logged in, and so I just got done doing a podcast. So, and then everything.
My name is Trevor O'Connor.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm with this
I hate all these automatic things. I just told all my friends this stuff. So, how you doing, Ron? What is up with you? And I'm in the wrong account. Ay. Frustrating. I don't remember which email. You met Post Malone twice. Where'd you meet Post Malone? Oh, this is such a pain. It's been one of those days. I hate all this technical stuff. And I got, as you get older, you have more and more emails, and I'm trying to log out. Oh, yeah. How'd you meet Post Malone? Tell me. At a bar and then some random place. What state? +1. Jeez. This is harder than it should be. How do I log out? Add name. Dang it. This is miserable. How do you log out? Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight, and I just want to do a quick little hello to you guys. Washington, we all human. But I don't remember edit profile. I don't know how to log out. Dang. TikTok studio balance, setting privacy. It says add. No. How do you log out?
Okay. Ryan, this is the only.
If you're still recording your videos like
Debbie is here. Debbie, I'm trying to log out. I'm in the wrong. It says add name. I don't think your nickname can be changed. Nope, I don't want to do that. Edit profile. I don't know how to log out. Ugh. How do you log out? I like meeting folks and talking real talk. I agree. Let me log out of this. I am like so close to my goal. I've been looking forward to this all day. Because I only need like 10, 15 more people. And I was hoping to get that tonight so I could sleep good. And I am not seeing how to log out of TikTok to log into my other account. It's making me mad. How do you do it? And I don't know. Maybe if I hold it down. Do you guys have no idea? I know. I just did a podcast with a guy. Oh, this is making me mad. This shouldn't be this hard to log out. Share profile plus. That's not. I just want to log out. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to fix this. How do I log out of Facebook or TikTok? How do you log out? And now, see, and I just got to something that might work, but now I don't know how I got there. Cynthia Schiller, username copied. TikTok Studio, add bio. How do you log out on TikTok? I'm so close to my goal, and I always leave it on my main page. And now I don't know how to log out. Walk? Nope. Settings? Oh my gosh. This is miserable. All right. So we're going to find out. We are going to do this together. So hold on. How do I log out of TikTok on my phone? On my phone. Oh gosh. This should not be this hard. It should not take 43 seconds for somebody. I know you don't have TikTok. How do I log out in 2024? Click on it. Where? Okay. Open the TikTok app. Click on your profile. Bottom right. Click on the 3 dots. Okay. Let's see. We're learning together. TikTok 3. Those aren't dots. TikTok Studio. It's not doing it. This is where I run into problems. It seems like, oh, I just want to do this really quick. It's midnight. I don't want to be doing this. I don't have 3 dots is a problem.
People cry and beg for you to come back.
And then I see my video. That was one of mine. It should be easy. And then my devices are taken up right now to do the research. Log. You guys are so patient. How do you log? I really wanted to get to that milestone today because that's like super big, super big. How to log out of TikTok on phone and change user. It should be easy. I don't know. I don't get settings, privacy, log out. All right, we're going to try this, guys. We're going to do this together. Settings and privacy. Log out. Oh, switch account. Switch account. Let's do switch account. Add account. But I don't know which email. And this is the thing, like the way they had their 2-step verification, I just went through this. And that's why it disconnected or switched over, because I went through all this. Currently logged in. I gotta do it again.
Have you been
Is this me?
traumatized?
Let's see. Nope, still Cynthia. Settings and privacy. Switch account. Add account. See if I continue with Facebook. Is it going to let me use? I have Cynthia and Cindy. Continue as edit access. It's going to be right back. But talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Talk to me. But yeah, the guy that I was talking to, he had a narcissistic relationship with a woman. So there are times. Yep, Cynthia. I don't want Cynthia. Do you guys know on my a Soul Survivor? Oh, you guys aren't on TikTok. What's the 3 for? Switch account. On a Soul Survivor, it's got to be Cindy Schiller at Gmail. So, hello, Phil. How are you? We are having technical difficulties, which I seem to get a lot of. All right, we're going to add account. It should be Cindy Schiller at Gmail because I can't really. I got to enter all these verifications. July 26, 20. Oh, I wasn't born in 23. How are you doing tonight? You guys are so faithful and so wonderful. I was going to go on at 11, but I had a friend who she's kind of going through some struggles. I don't want to put my phone. If I put my phone in, I think it just brings me right back to. I think it's Cindy Schiller. Continue. Password. Let's see. I reset my password, so it should work. This better work. We might be there, guys. But so a lot of times, we were talking about like the myths that it's usually men that are narcissists. And there's starting to be a shift, and I really see it. And I see it. Oh, this is making me mad. It's not logging in. 5 temps or I'm screwed. Forgot password. Email. Cindy Schiller. Okay. Ron says, hey, do you think it's strange a morgue worker and a buddy of his would 762225. Hold on. 762225. Do I think it's odd that a morgue worker buddy and a buddy of his would twice talk about same thing around me at a precious dealer? I don't know these guys, but seen them one time before. I'm not quite sure. What do you mean? You've seen them twice before. What were they talking about? I'm not sure I see the oddity in that. They basic. Why is this? You've got to be kidding. I don't know what the conversation was. Was it something kind of like trying to alert you with something? Was there a reason behind what they were doing? Sometimes I could see them being sneaky, trying to get kind of like a code about working in the morgue and seeing bodies. Maybe it was some like shock and awe kind of thing. Guys, I can't get into my TikTok. Add account. Use phone. We'll try it. This is why sometimes when I'm late, it's because of certain things like this. That might just be like shop talk that they're. I don't know. I don't know how gruesome they were. Things like that. Were you walking past them or, oh gosh, drag the slider to fit the puzzle? Oh my goodness. All these things you got to do. I'm matching up a dog face. There we go. Way too much work. Okay. This is crazy. The second time I saw this guy, first time
know that this looks
was with the
absolutely crazy,
narcissist.
but just
Please be
listen to me.
mine. Yes, I did it, guys. I did it. The second time I've seen this guy, first time was with the narcissist ex-dad. Rehearsed talk. I mean, there could be a purpose behind it. What do you think their what do you think that their purpose would be behind it? A lot of times too, uncovering certain situations, you need more detail, but than just do I think it's odd? Sometimes it is. I mean, there might be a reason behind it. They could just be talking too. So there we go. You guys are so patient with me. I love it. So Debbie, how's things going with you? How's your healing going? I'd have to know more on that situation. And they were placed there. What was the purpose of them being placed there? Debbie's good. I'm glad you're fine. And talking about burgers and the dog, you had some burgers with your dog. I went to the gas station because I'm like, all right, I am in a super hurry because I had my parent-teacher conferences. So I stopped for a quick little like piece of pizza. They didn't have it, so I got like a cheeseburger there, and it was terrible. Like the bun was like actually hard. I couldn't break it apart. A mental game. It could be. It could be. Why do you think they're targeting you though? Sister says hello, beautiful. Hello to you too. And you came in at the right time. You missed all the drama. Me trying to log into my TikTok. We are 19 away from what I need for 5,000 followers. So really hoping to get to that point tonight. Ron says, I'm doing my thing, YouTube. And like checking in here or doing your creations. I know some of you guys were talking about doing your own channels and creations. And it's a lot of work, but yes, 19 away. That I'm hoping for tonight. If I would have logged in when I planned on, I probably could have done it, but it is 12:09. I cannot stay up too late. So Mimi is here, Turtle and Jesse. Sorry it took me so long. I had technical difficulties getting back into my account. It says more likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. So feel free to share the love. Thank you for the likes. I don't know. IDK. Sister says, me and my own channel near future. What do you want to, was it kind of like mental health? What were, I think you mentioned something about that before, sisters. What type of channel do you want? And Debbie says, I feel better today than yesterday. And yeah, one day at a time. And we got people joining us. Good to have everybody here. Run says, I'm a possible whistleblower. Yeah, that could be a target. Oh, that's right. Ministry for women. Definitely. I'll give you your first like, your first follow. Yeah, I think you should. I think you should. And I'll help you. There's ways that it's called, collaborating with someone, just like how I did that podcast today. If you guys would like to do a podcast, we'll help get you discovered, so you guys can meet some of my viewers and have them kind of come over. Mimi says, I can't even whistle. Well, good. You don't want to be a whistleblower. They get in trouble. Or so what kind of dirt do you have? What kind of scoop? Yeah, sometimes that's why being a whistleblower, that's kind of scary. Playing with fire. So definitely protect yourself. But I don't know, with them talking about the morgue and things like that, what their purpose in that would be. Turtle says, the only thing I want to cast is a rod. There you go, going fishing. LOL. Why is it scary? A whistleblower is kind of like a narc, kind of like a snitch. Snitches get stitches, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's like a snitch. It's kind of a good way to put it, in a sense. Why I stay to myself. So, morbid talk. I get it. Kind of like threatening, kind of like you might be next. Do you have to stay in that area? Have you ever thought about moving? Sometimes moving is not a bad idea, but I know Mimi's not a snitch. And that's good. You love my voice? Thank you. And some of the comments in the live are filtered to protect the community's experience. Oh my goodness. Mimi's in the room. Mimi, are you behaving? And we got Gary and a bunch of people, Lloyd, and some really cool, unique names. Arlo is here. So you can't leave your salmon. Okay. Yeah. You want your salmon fishing? How much do those weigh? I want to say 60 pounds. Am I way off? How much does a large salmon? Mom, LOL, crush on you. Wait, what does that say? Mom, crush on you? And Mimi says, always me. Man, I wish I knew what you were saying to me. Screw those evil folks. I rebuke them. Yeah. I mean, there's times that, we don't want to give in. We don't want to give them that power. But there's times that, we might just want to save our lives sometimes. Hola, eres soltera, esta guapa. I understand some of that. Now is Well, gracias. I swear. Oh, so you were swearing? See, then you get filtered. Any crazy tickled stories? Tickled stories? Tickled pink? Am I ticklish? I hate being ticklish or tickled. And Gabriel, thank you for the follow. Oh, we got 2 followers, guys. This might happen tonight. Oh my goodness. Need just a few more. Oh my gosh. Nate, thank you. Oh, you were not swearing. Oh, okay. My apologies. I thought you said that you were. But what are some myths that you guys have uncovered when it comes to narcissism? So we have, not everybody who's a jerk is a narcissist. Not everybody who is selfish is a narcissist. And it's kind of a difficult distinction on, is somebody selfish or are they a narcissist? And there is ways to tell. Nate says, I love to laugh. It's like a workout. Yeah, you can actually like strain your stomach muscles sometimes. I like laughing like that. And you say, pasa tu número? Ah, okay. I have a thing for tickling. I can tell. Oh, good old rebel. I can tell you're a rebel. Swipe right to view more. Oh, are we doing that? Good, then I need to swipe right. Well, oh, can you guys see me okay? Or does that block you guys? Run says $9.99 a pound for a coho at Safeway. I don't know what, coho is a type of fish. I got 4 pounds at Silver Streak, $40 fish fresh from the ocean. So Debbie says, but I'm glad you like fish. I don't. So I will catch up. TikTok 1 second. My son isn't a narcissist. I miss him though. Yeah, and that's the thing, when somebody is dealing with addictions or things like that. You like my nails? Did you see me doing them? You have a thing for tickling. Am I excited for Halloween? But yeah, when somebody's going through addiction or they're wrapped up in their own things that they can have narcissistic traits, doesn't mean they're a narcissist. And that's something that some people forget. Am I excited for Halloween? We have trunk or treat coming up at the school on Friday. I need some advice. I don't know which costume to wear. And we'll have to figure that out by Friday. I got so many different ones. I could even make one. I got enough fabric to do that. But thank you, Nate, for the compliment. And I'll let this dry for a sec. Debbie, have you heard from your son? They're kind of jacked up, but I'm doing it so quick. Can you guys see me okay? Oh, 2 new messages because it does a different screen for me. So hi, Philip. A myth, yes. Like they love you. Yes, that is a myth that they love you. Love is patient. Love is kind. It's not boastful. All of that. And yeah, that's not the definition of love. JD says, how about the Queen of Hearts? The Queen of Hearts. Be Coraline. Who's being Coraline? So is that what you're being, Mimi? Who's being Coraline? Somebody just told me they're being Coraline. You can see me. Okay, so it looks normal because I see writing all over my face, which is fine for me. Oh, Nate pees when he gets tickled. Oh, the Queen of Hearts for the costume. I'm sorry, my brain wasn't working. Oh, I think I could pull that together. JD, my brain wasn't working. Thank you. Turtle says Rapunzel would be a good costume. There you go. I might do that in a year or 2. My hair's got to get a little bit longer, I think. But I got the Rapunzel award from school. It's hanging on my fridge for being the first teacher to let their hair down to help the students. Mimi says, LOL, I don't celebrate. That's right. Yeah, you told me that. Queen of Hearts. I didn't even think about that. Yes, JD, sorry my brain fried for a second. Like Alice in Wonderland. Oh, Gilberto. Is that how I say it? You're very pretty. Thank you. I don't think it's Gilberto. Is it Gilberto? So thank you. I appreciate that. Tell me if I said your name the right way. Hi, Dustin. But Ron says I eat fish, but it's more like a supplement, and cost of food to catch it myself rather than pay $10 for a 1 pound fillet. I know, I live on the lake. And I was just telling my lake neighbor, who's also one of my teacher coworkers, and I was like, yeah, because we were talking about after the election, like what's going to happen. And I said that, I was all excited, like I could survive on my property, but if something bad goes down, I'm going to starve to death. I have fish, probably even eat snake if I needed to. Soup, but I don't know. We grow some carrots and corn before the frost comes. Oh, you're so sweet. I appreciate that. You're so kind. All these compliments. You guys are so nice. Mimi says you finally got regular glasses on. They're just blue. Nice outfit, hair, skin. You're sweet. Thank you. And thank you for the follow. We are getting there. Cute lips, eyebrows. Oh my gosh. Do I garden? Heck no. Thank you, Nate, saying I have a cute laugh. Encourage viewers to share your live and invite more friends. Gardening. I remember when I was growing up, this city girl, we would go out to my grandparents. I got like an itch and my nails are drying. So I grew up where my grandparents had an old farmhouse. It was pretty cool, but it's the type where they had like the outhouses. They also had to pump their own water. And I remember growing up there. And then my grandma moved to the city and she missed gardening. So she would rent out a plot. So while grandma's gardening on this little small plot, like the size of half a driveway, something like that, of a standard house. And maybe even a quarter of a driveway. So she's gardening and my brothers and sisters and I are playing in the barn and we're climbing all over this stuff. There's all these things. It was manure we were climbing on. They look black. Up here is like kind of like a turtle black. And then down here is like a light blue. How often do I eat out? I don't really like to eat out that much. Because you never know what they put in your food with all like the added butter and oil and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I'm going to be, like I said, I stopped for a gas station burger. Just depends on like when friends and I want to meet up somewhere. So this month probably will be 3 times. I took a student out to eat at Jimmy John's. And Jake, thank you for the follow. Your laugh sounds like I'm getting tickled. Love it. There you go. Mimi says, glasses look way better. You like these better? Okay. That's good to know. I broke a pair. Where's my broken pair? Do not fall asleep with your glasses in your bed. This will happen. Oh, there we go. Broken all the way. Oh my goodness. I'm not a restaurant. Mimi's like, so you've eaten, Run says squirrel, bison, elk, deer. What's nutria? Nutria? What is that? Bug? What's nutria? Bullfrog. Bullfrog was probably good. How'd you cook that? Raw oysters. No, thank you. That's just what I can remember. I've had duck on accident, frog legs on accident, venison, and then fraudulent food. Do you guys remember? Some of you might remember Bob Probert from the Red Wings. I met him at a wild game dinner, and his friends who own the restaurant are like, "Yeah, this is chicken, and this, yeah, it was." They called it all this. Accidentally. Oh my gosh, ate alligator. Oh, now it's probably good if you like seafood. I hate seafood. Took one bite and spit it out like I instantly knew. Turtle says, all my glasses are from the dollar store or I would be broke. Yeah, I have a ton. And I have a couple $20 pairs, but yeah, most of them are just from the Dollar Tree. And they're just as good. Nate says, so you planned ahead to put on a diaper so you could get tickled and pee. I don't know if I believe that. I think you wanted that. Thank you for liking the live though. Ryan says, good evening. Good evening. How are you? Alligator is the worst. Okay. Ryan says, you're cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did not like it. It instantly tasted like seafood. I could tell just one clamp down. Thank you, Poppy, for the follow. Guys, we might do this. I don't even know, what do we need? That, like, have you been keeping track? It's like 9 more people. 9 more people. We're going to do this. And I will be setting up a TikTok shop this weekend. I wanted to do the last 2 days. There's just no way with school. I didn't have time to even log in to see if the teacher told me where to put that code in. Ron says, we spoke about Nutria before. Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm like, I know that name. I teach a class on like the pitcher plant, and the pitcher plant, it's kind of pitcher-like, and yeah, it likes to eat those swamp rats. It'll just disintegrate it. And I got this one video. It's a really cool video, but it shows a little, they call it, well, it's like a shrew. Small than capybara. Capybaras are big. What, you ate capybara? Poppy says, yes, ma'am. You're welcome. Well, thank you. We are working on a goal. We are like 9 away from the goal. So is my classwork hard to do? The only thing that has been miserable is trying to, like, they keep asking for new passwords and to verify. And the password was like 26 characters long, trying to figure out what you could put in, because it keeps saying something about it doesn't meet like really odd wording to where you're like, what the heck are you talking about? Because I follow all the, you need certain amount of characters, certain amount of numbers and special characters. So it's like, what is this timeout sequence that they're talking? I don't even know. But I set aside like 2-3 hours, and I'm spending like an hour and a half trying to log in and then trying to find certain things. And then I couldn't enter my code. I had to purchase something. I had it all set up on Internet Explorer, and I saved it open, purchased kind of like through the bookstore so I could access the material. I go back to put it in, and since it's in Internet Explorer, plus it times out, and then I have to go over to Google Chrome, and then you got to reset everything up, and then you got to re-log in and reset the password, and it's on and on and on. And I'm like about to the point, and I'm just going to say, screw it. What's my favorite subject to teach? Dance. Am I going for my doctorate? Eventually, I'm working on my master's. I have a ton of schooling behind me. I've been to like law school, master's of education, but this is for learning to become a licensed professional counselor, because you guys have touched my heart, and I can do, I've been doing life coaching, but to actually, collect insurance for some of you guys. Do I teach science? I like to teach science. Currently, I don't, unless I want to teach an English class around science. I could get creative, teach them the word explosion and blow stuff up. So yeah, I'm teaching English as a second language. That is really fun. That I do like. I love dance the most. But gym was good. I taught gym, but I taught psychology and sociology before. You did 8 hours of PhD and said the heck with it and just got a second master's. What was it that you didn't like? Because I'm really at the cusp right now. The first credit, which is what I'm in right now, is supposedly they say it's $700, but it's if I can get into the classroom, it's easy. And $700 worth, it's like 4 or 5 hours worth of learning. Maybe 10 at the most, and they're charging like $700 for that. So I think what they're doing, it's a marketing ploy to get you in, where you're like, oh my gosh, I got an A. I already have like 1 credit down. And then the next semester, I'm signed up for 10 credits. Plus, I just spent it's only $88, but I spent $88, so I have a year access to this thing. And it's like if I drop out now, then I lose out on the $88. But plus I spent $120 on something else. So I'd be out $200. And that kind of starts getting you invested in it. So the next is going to be like almost $6,000. So I go from 1 to 10 credits. And if one credit is dealing with so much log in, log out, and the timeouts, or if you go to research something, they got re-log in. Mine doesn't show where the bookstore is. My layout is different. I don't know if it's because I'm Windows 10 or a different computer, but they tell you where to go, and it doesn't work with my operating system. Like my operating system works, but it reconfigures it. So still waiting. Oh, okay. My nails are wet. That's why I haven't brushed my hair that much. So we're gonna 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Poppy says the work in the PhD was time consuming, and I teach full time, so it was a lot for me. What do you teach? I teach too. English is a second language. Brag much? No, sometimes. I am proud of it. But no, I'm just saying though that you know, with the way like education is now, it's so different. It used to be enjoyable to learn, but now it's I can see where the stress is. So high school special ed in Arizona, there you go. But how long have you been doing that? Ron says, do you have a boating license since you are on the lake? We need insurance. And I did not take the boat out this year. So I'll get that all set up. I have my registration for the boat. So I have to figure all that out. But yeah, I don't have it insured yet. So that's why we waited. Yeah, so Poppy, I'm kind of at that where by the time I finish, because I'm 54 years old, by the time I'm finished, it's going to be like 56, maybe 57. And then you got to do 3,000 hours. Like intern, and it's so different because a lot of times you have to pay for those hours. So it's a little bit less salary than I'm making now. So it's, unless you go private practice, then it's more. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do all the time consuming. About 15 years certified and 4 years not certified. That's kind of what I did, but the reverse. I did a lot of years in charter school and then also like private schools. Ghosty is here. Jose. Yes, I have 2 feet. How you doing, Ghosty? And thank you for joining. Ron says insured and boating license is 2 different things. Yeah. I got to double check. Michigan, I don't think we can just use our regular driver's license, I think. I got to double check though. I'm doing good. Ghosty's doing good. I'm doing good. Randy and Ethan are here. And oh, I see Jason. Jason didn't say anything yet, but I see you. I'm a teacher. We can see everything going on. And Terry is here. Sushi. Gus and user. Yes, double check. Yeah, I will double check. Mimi says, I'm leaving. You are not leaving. We are 3 days away from your birthday, 4 days where you are. Poppy says, where are you at in Michigan? My mom was bored. Oh, and I was just in Reed City 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. First time. But I'm like an hour and a half from Reed City South. So we can talk more about that where not everybody knows, but like an hour and a half away. And if you would have asked me that 2 months ago, I wouldn't have known where Reed City was, but like an hour and a half from it. Ron says it depends on age, also birth date in some places. Yeah, I think you can be like 14 or something. I don't know. Could be wrong. I'm over 14, so I don't have to worry about it. And then my daughter, she was coming over. She's old enough, so when she was younger, I would be aware of those kind of things. Ron says, I had to get mine, veteran, a lot of times. Don't have to deal. Oh, I'm not a veteran. don't have to get a boat license or already certified. Yeah, so there are certain things like that. Guys, we got another follower. Thank you for the follow. We are probably 7 away from my goal, something like that. So Poppy says my great grandparents owned the Baldwin Market for 40 years. Very interesting. Huh. So you're a Michigander. Do you like to call yourself a Michigander or a Michiganian? Turtle says if you're over 50 and what? Are you serious? Really? They're like they're it doesn't matter if they die on the water. Seriously, I don't know if I believe that. If you're over 50 in most states, you're good to drive a boat. Is that what you mean? I think if you need a license, you need a license. But thank you, Gus. We're getting closer to my goal. Ron says veterans or age, birthday, certain brackets. Really? Yup. Oh, okay. Mimi's like, LOL. Love it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they die. Preserve the youngins. So, Fussy is Chase is here too. Martha, good to have everybody. Linda Sue. I like those kind of names. Mimi says, I'm just listening at this point. Okay. And Cam, is it Cam? You shared the live. Thank you. I appreciate that. That helps. It says, encourage your viewers to share more smoking jerky. Ron says, I have to get a license in every state. To go boating? Yeah, I guess. No, you don't. Really? Why would you have to do that? Now, maybe because of your age bracket. What? How old are you? That's interesting. A lot of times that I would assume if you have a license in one state, you can use it in the others, like a driver. I think we only need our driver's license. Poppy says, I was actually born and raised in Arizona, but my family was close. They visited in the winter. What do you like better? Do you like Michigan or Arizona better? So it depends on safety. Okay, that makes sense. Poppy says, we visited Michigan in the summer. That's about the only time to come here. It is a beautiful state, but it does get cold. It's already, Captain America's here. Michigan for sure. Oh, really? Why do you like Michigan better? It is beautiful here. We have a lot of leaves changing, and there was a really cool, I almost got out of my car and did like a little TikTok short video sitting by these leaves were like, I don't know, like this big, like super big. And it was just spread out. You usually don't get leaves that big on a ground plant, but you retracted your message. So it just had like the coolest, where I think it was like green and like yellow, orange and then yellow. It was just beautiful, very unique looking. So if it's still in that changing color stage, maybe I'll go out there tomorrow. It's beautiful, and a lot of fishing and hunting. Yeah, we are in deer season right now. There's so many deer running around. It should be a good year. So it's definitely good hunting, that's for sure. John says you're cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. Turtle says the boating laws changed in the 80s. This is about the age, really? That is really interesting. I don't know. John, thank you for the gift. That is so sweet. That's a beautiful rose. Thank you. You guys have been so supportive. John, thank you very much. Ron says, I'm capable of driving large craft, which is a boat. When do they start considering it a large craft? Is that when it has a motor on it? John, thank you. Poppy says, I've been deer hunting there twice with my grandpa, and I didn't want to leave. We got to watch what we say. I don't know if I can say certain words. But yeah, there's definitely good hunting. We got a lot of turkey on my parents' property. They got like 20 turkeys running around. And thank you for the compliment on my smile. You kind of helped me smile with the gift. The length of the boat. Okay. Yeah, I think mine's like 16-foot boat. Matt, good to have you here. Peppy says, oh, true. Mimi, oops. And John, thank you. Oh, decorating my page with love. I love that. Ron says it's basically the length of the boat, and it's berths. Is berths? What does that mean? I know. Is that a technical term, or is it supposed to be girths? Berths? Where's the B and G? Is it supposed to be girths or berths? And FJPB and Jeffrey is here. Pete and Windwalker. That's a neat name, unless it's Windwalker. Windwalker. Debbie says, "Oh, I missed your comment. I have my electric blanket on me. I need to pull out my cord for the electric blanket. My mom gave me one too. I haven't used the cord with it yet. But you were 59 today. Oh, it was 59 today, but it was nice out. Marty and I were walking around the park. Do you take them walking every day at the park? So there. Sorry." Ron says, "Can you sleep on it? Does it have beds?" Oh, the boat. I could sleep on it. No, it does not have beds. It doesn't. That would be neat though. And I'm kind of thinking, is there a way to cover it where even though it doesn't have beds, I can lay on the floor or something like that? But maybe have like a little tug. I don't know. Maybe I just get a floating bedroom. But we're there at least 4 times a week. That's nice. So as far as sleeping quarters, no, there's no sleeping quarters. And I wonder if you could do something like that, though. Probably not. I'll probably keep, yes, tarps. So thinking about it, I might just take a nap out there. I don't know if I'd stay all night, but that'd be an experience to sleep under the stars. And we'll see. We shall see. There's got to be a way. I mean, I can at least sleep out there, but it doesn't have sleeping quarters. We'll put it that way. So tarps, yes, I'll have to invest in that. Ken, good to have you here. Look at all that love you're spreading. Robert and Dick. Ron says, "I was asked to be a captain of a yacht." I had a friend who wanted to do that. There can be some good money in that. Did you turn it down? Why did you turn it down? John says, "Under the stars would be nice." I know, and it's so beautiful out here. There's not a lot of lights that interfere, so the stars are beautiful out here. And it'd be the perfect place. Turtle says, "I'm not about to take my boat out alone." That's probably smart. That's probably smart. The lake I'm on is a good sized lake, but it's small enough to where, you can see the shore. But yeah, you definitely should have a lookout, especially if there's a lot of traffic or icebergs. I'm sure it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Yeah. The boat, well, that needs some work, but it was a free boat. And so far, I just paid a little bit to get it power washed. I could even, I could kind of rough it and just leave the upholstery how it is, or I can put some money into it. And Mimi says, "I'm going to sleep. Oh, well, I'm tired." I know it's 12:42. I should probably get some sleep pretty soon too. So Mimi, lots of love. Get some sleep. I'll probably log off in about 15 minutes. Guy was really rich. Yeah, usually. Do you know how long the yacht was? What is considered a yacht? Over 55 feet? Ron says, "I said I'm fine with it, but I need to learn the boat." It was private, obviously. Yes. I think it's what, 55? Or is it 45, but I've been on a 55? Or 48. What is it? How long? And then it's considered. Good night, John. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Number one gifter. Good night. And I hope to see you again. I'll be going on a little bit earlier tomorrow. I should be in bed. Thank you for the follow. We are so close. Yeah, that was part of the reason I logged in, is I am this close to my goal for tonight, to a milestone as far as how many followers. So we are this close. I just need a few more. We might even hit that goal tonight. Love you too, Mimi. Get some good sleep. So I've been working on that milestone for, I don't know, a year, something like that. So super excited. And Mimi's liking the live. I appreciate that. So, but it is getting late. I do want to get like a tube to go tubing. You guys ever do that? What do you guys like better, water skiing or tubing? I think tubing would be more universal for whoever comes over. They can just kind of hold on to with a raft. But Halloween is coming. I just saw somewhere that had apple cider and also fresh donuts. So don't really eat too many donuts, but I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to have at least one. I had my first caramel apple with nuts on it. I used to hate the nuts on them. Now I actually like it better with the nuts on it. Ron says 50, 60 foot, anything over 24 foot, you're getting into big boat territory. Wide load trailer or slip only. I think for Lake Michigan, I think you need a 24 footer to get onto Lake Michigan, but I think that would be kind of small. I'd be nervous getting on a boat that size. Lake Michigan can be pretty treacherous sometimes. Debbie says tubing, but get one with the bottom. Okay. Yeah, that probably makes sense. That would probably make sense. But sleep on me. Poppy says my first hour loves it when I stay up late. They tell me TikTok again. Huh? That's funny. Do you tell them all the TikTok things you watch? Tell me you're a TikTok star. You got to say hello to me. You were open. You were helping with the show tonight. Debbie says no opening. Oh, did you say no opening? Oh, okay. With no opening. Okay, that makes sense. Nah, it's weather sensitive. Yeah, it can be real weather sensitive. Hi, Rick. And is it Carol? Nice to have you. Poppy says, yeah, it's fun making that connection with them. And they have, we have, I teach English as a second language. So some of these kids use an iPad to translate. We give them this iPad so they're not on their phones. But there's this like a warp kind of filter. And they love like taking these candid photos of me with this big old warp face. One, I look like I got this big old smushed in yeah, all these faces of me all over the iPads, and they're kind of hilarious though. And I have one where my body is super long, but my legs are like this short. They're fun. Ron says 21 feet deep versus V handles V handles well. Lake Michigan is like being on the ocean. Sometimes it is. They can have pretty profound waves. I used to live right on the Lake Michigan, and they can have some really big swells. So usually it's just kind of nice where you can hear kind of the waves. Every now and then here we get like, I don't know, waves like that. And sometimes you'll hear some slapping of the water crashing. I wish it was a little bit more with the waves so you can fall asleep to that. That was always so nice. Abrupt weather change. Yes. And then also, it was surprising how much sand got into my car. So we had our house and then the house next door and then the driveway. But just the sand from coming off the lake and the snow was a lot deeper, definitely. So Brian is here. Do you hear my dog? Dixie's like, come on, it's bedtime. Where did you go? I hear you, but where'd you go? She sounded like she was right here. Pop, pop, where are you? There you are. Okay, she's under the table. There's a place people surf over there. In Michigan? What do you mean? In Michigan, I don't think they surf. I don't see how they could. Well, like body surfing, we'll body surf. Or I wonder, the wind comes up. So now, do they have that with a sail? If there's a sail, I can see that. The wind comes up super crazy and waves actually form and you can surf. If I would, they have those where you can hold on to like sail surfing. I don't know what it's called. You just mean like a surfboard like they do out in California? I've seen it with sales. Thank you for the follow. Today is okay. I love that attitude. Yeah, sometimes we have good days, some days we have bad days, other times it's like, yeah. So I agree, though. It is definitely fun having the kids. Crazy Horse, 1969. No real surfing. Okay. I'll have to check that out. They do have a surf shop, but I don't remember. It's been 30 years since I've been in that surf shop. So I couldn't remember if they had the, well, I guess, okay, maybe I'm remembering. I don't know. I could see it, I guess. How much do I like social media? I think I'm on it a lot more than I like it. There's good and bad to it. And in what aspect? How much do I like to do social media, or how much do I like watching it? Social media sometimes takes you down those rabbit holes, and you like, I don't like seeing things that I don't want to see. I do like criminal, like psychology. So sometimes I'll watch something that is about, you know, and it'll take you down a rabbit hole, and you'll see things that you don't want to see. So it's like, whoa, that's not what I wanted. So that part I don't like. Also don't like some of the pop-ups, and you know, but I love all the information that is out there. The other thing that frustrates me too about social media is it's not always correct. And sometimes people take too long to get to the point. I've probably done that myself, but you're like, okay, okay, okay. But I just probably saw the most informative video that I've ever seen on social media about 3 days ago, on Sunday. So Poppy says, my Uncle Harold Kronk was the superintendent for Baldwin Schools District for 20 years, I believe. So is your family a bunch of educators? But I do like doing it. It's interesting what doing social media is like, though. It can wear you down. It can motivate you. It can wear you down. It can frustrate you. It can be on your mind where you're always constantly thinking of new things to do. So Ron says Lake Erie can produce 12-foot waves. I don't know. And Lake Erie, is that our smallest one? I think that's the smallest one. So it depends on Lake Superior is the biggest one and the coldest one. Lake Michigan is probably third biggest, maybe second biggest. But yeah, during storms, they can definitely have super ones. Poppy says, yes, my Aunt Shelly just retired at 80 from teaching in Michigan, LOL. Wow. What does she teach? Does she teach the youngins or high school? And we got Feet Lover here. Check the link. I don't see a link. I don't know if you can submit a link in live chat. Let me see. Hold on. I got top chat, live chat. Let's see if that bumps it. Check the link. It doesn't add. And I still can't figure out top chat. Some messages such as, oh, okay, live chat. Retired at 80. I'm hoping to retire at 62 and live off of the roses from TikTok. Third grade for 52 years. Oh my gosh. That is neat. Wow. How does she feel now that she's retired? Is she going a little crazy? Is it Diana or Diana? I teach English as the second language. So was that you before where I'm like, is it Diana? Diana. And Mr. Steele, my goodness, she doesn't like being retired. And oh my goodness, Mr. Steele. Oh well, just type, can you surf Lake Michigan? And I'll find it. There you go. I can do that. I'll do that. So let's see, 12:53. So if you guys would like to talk about something before I log off, you can let me know. If not, I should probably get some sleep. And I appreciate you guys coming. So Mike, Mr. America, what is dry? What is dry? Ron says there's some videos of people surfing certain areas. I can't remember. There might be like 2-3 foot waves. But then you're getting into like storm weather, and I don't know how safe that is. Nothing to be, nothing left. What do you mean by that? I'm confused. I'm confused. Who's Teresa? So yes, Poppy, are you teaching tomorrow? I got to teach. We have parent-teacher conferences. So yes, you have a good day tomorrow. There's not going to be anything left from what? From what? But sleep well. It's good to have you here. Ron says surfing just requires waves. Doesn't matter fresh or salt. That's true. I'll agree with that. Yes, ma'am. Definitely get some good sleep and enjoy the day. I know if I get a full night's sleep, it's a lot easier to tolerate the kids when they get kind of like loud. When I'm tired, it'll be overwhelming. And then when you're well rested, it's piece of cake. Here's the truth no one wants to know. What is the truth? And then we will log off. Ron says, have you seen Kelly Slater surf artificial waves? No, but I've seen artificial waves. Is she good? Angel, good to have you here. Angel Flores, nice to have you. I feel like I have to sneeze. I want to know what the truth is. I want to know what the truth is. So good night. Lots of love to you guys. I'm going to log off and sneeze, but I will be live again tomorrow. Angel, thank you for liking the live. So I'll be logging off, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Good night. Good night, guys.